I think I just caused a Roblox canon event. My clicks are so rapid that they almost cause a fire in real life. Hello everybody, I decided to take a break from providing expert therapy advice to create a new series. I often seek out obscure Roblox games in my free time and thought it'd be fun to share that experience. Today I'll be spinning a wheel of randomly generated search terms and I'm gonna let fate decide what game I should play next. And without further ado, let's spin that wheel. Alright, let's hope for something good. Alright, and it looks like today's word is coal. Alright, cool. It looks like we're killing the environment with this one. The first game I'll be playing is called Coal Mine Tycoon by Juva837, created on December 26, 2022, or wait a minute, according to the game's description, it was created by someone named TimbNL? Okay, anyway, regardless of whoever created this, let's just get into it. Right off the bat, this looks like a Tycoon game from 2010 rather than 2022. I somehow managed to instantly break the game by spawning a minecart inside of another minecart. Let's hope this isn't an ill omen for things to come. Luckily, I find the self-destruct button on the carts, which solves my duplicating transportation issue. After running some advanced carting calculations, I embark on my coal mining journey in this mini Minecraft whip. And I crash. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be walking to my job interview at the Pollution Palooza. I arrive at the gates of my future smog production plant. I smack my face into the doorway, half expecting this game to not function at all. Luckily, I weasel my way in. I look forward to being crowned the King of Coal. Rome wasn't built in a day, and the same goes for my empire. The first thing I do is buy a dropper, which I assume will start generating coal. I notice there are a lot of buttons, and I have no idea what I am doing. At this moment, I think about John Roman, the famed former emperor of Rome, and how he too must have struggled on his first day. This thought makes me feel a little bit better about myself. After poking and prodding various machines, coal begins to drop into my massive minecart. The coal immediately falls out onto the floor, making me feel like a fool. After a brief bout of dying on the inside, I close up the hatch. Hopefully, I don't make that mistake again. Maybe if I become a coal millionaire, I can afford to order a small fry off of Uber Eats without going into financial ruin. I suddenly snap back to reality when I have to click on these signposts to change the rail track. I can only imagine how much of a pain this would be with a server full of people. I don't think it would be possible to play this game without constantly crashing into someone. Man, these refineries are pretty far away. Wait a minute, no one else is here. I should move my Tycoon closer to the refinery to maximize profits. I mean, if I'm going to destroy the ozone, I might as well do it right. I rejoin the game and grab a better spot for my Tycoon. I make a triumphant return to the refinery, and instantaneously evaporate upon contact with the barrier. I am reduced to a pile of goo, and my cart is stuck behind enemy lines. I restart again, and this time I got this. Using my Megamind-esque prowess, I figure out that I need to use the refinery adjacent to my Tycoon. With this newfound knowledge, I fill up my ride once again and head back over. I dump some crude cash rocks into the hopper. My total amount of money stays the same. Maybe I need more coal. Time to slowly drive all the way back around to my base. Thankfully, at this point, I have tons of coal stocked up in my dropper, and I load it into my... oh. As my dreams of wealth slowly roll away from me, I begin to feel disheartened. At this rate, I might not be able to order literally any item from Uber Eats. No, seriously, why is it so expensive, and what are half of these fees even for? Despite this crushing blow, I recoup my money nuggets and wheel them over to the refinery. I did it. I finally made money. But after 20 minutes of playing, I still can't afford a basic upgrade. I feel like this is a good time to move on to the next game. Alright, next up is a game called Retro Coal Country by Sneaky Steve God, released on September 30th, 2021. It looks like the rules of the game are scrawled out haphazardly across this signpost. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna read any of this. I want to go check out that shiny looking truck in the distance. I waste no time and fling my body into the driver's seat of this big rig. Oh no. It feels like I'm driving on ice covered in Vaseline. I begin spinning out of control. Maybe this truck is a little too thick for me to handle. Perhaps I'll fare better with this modest red rust bucket. I feel like I'm in a constant state of drifting. Great, I just crashed my only method of transportation directly on a train track. I guess I'll continue on foot, again. It's starting to seem like there's a whole lot of nothing going on in this game. Wait a second, I found a train spawner. Alright, now we're talking. The train menu seems broken because of all the missing images. But hey, look at all the variety of these trains. It's actually kind of impressive. Despite the buggy appearance, I think these actually work. Alright, let's test out one of these bad boys. Of course, I managed to spawn a 4,000-ton locomotive directly on my face. Alright, let's try that again. I am not dead. That is a good start. From inside the train, rather than under it, I can start cruising. Directly off the track. Okay, third time's the charm. You know what? Now that I'm actually going somewhere, this game's kinda cool. Let's take in the rustic scenery, complete with anxiety-inducing void-like darkness that permeates the sky. Huh, I wonder what this lever does. Okay, admittedly that was pretty dumb. What's this next to the train spawner? Wait a second, explosive tankers? Well, I definitely need about, 100 of those. I think I just caused a Roblox cannon event. Let's just move on and pretend nothing happened. The final game today is Coal Miner Tycoon 2, created by Zero Daka on October 19th, 2022. Anyway, I tried to read the introductory sign this time, but I accidentally RKO this random player onto the pavement. Once I get my bearings, I slide down the airport-style automatic walking path toward my Tycoon. This game uses the contemporary trend of using giant flashing arrows to point you in the direction you need to continue, which I'm not a huge fan of. This game actually seems very similar to Coal Mine Tycoon, just with some newer features. Lucky for me, I can pay real money to skip playing the actual game if I want to. I decide to save my money for a $19 Roblox gift card and move on with my life. I hop into my new coal cart with that innate human yearning for the mines. While driving, I discover that my unethical profit mobile has a built-in horn. Huh, neat. As I chugga-choo-choo down the tracks... Why did I write this? Anyway, as I was saying, as I chugga-choo-choo down the tracks, I noticed that this game looks pretty visually appealing. While the environments are simple and blocky, I really think the use of the newer lighting system really just ties everything together. And shockingly, unlike the other coal games, this one actually features a mine, aka the home of coal. It looks like this refinery is my stop. Because I'm a broke boy, I can only afford the manual coal dropper. I have to click E every time to generate a new piece of coal. Little did the developer know, I actually have 10,000 hours on Souls RNG, with no auto rolls. My clicks are so rapid that they almost cause a fire in real life. Now that I'm stocked up on nature's NFTs, I commence my grand voyage home. Uh-oh, there appears to be some trouble on the tracks. Luckily, I did not sign the terms and agreements for the laws of nature and vault over this gentleman. Now that I'm back at my Tycoon, I unload my coal into a designated profit hole. And with that, I am slightly less of a broke boy now. While I did get some money, if I really want to hit rainforest destruction level of wealth, I'm gonna need to up my game. If I'm gonna be a successful captain of industry, I need to play a little dirty. Upon my return to the mines, I notice another player leaving their operation unsecured. I use this opportunity to attempt to redistribute their wealth into my cart. Unfortunately, my cart explodes, leaving me stranded. At this moment, I have a Jimmy Neutron-type brain blast idea. I simply borrow the other player's cart and begin rushing back to my Tycoon. But on the way back, I get lost. Really lost. I somehow end up in the desert of all places. And just my luck, my stolen cart also explodes. Stranded with no hope of return, I retreat into my mind and begin to reflect on life. Maybe the moral of this story is that it's okay to charge $28 after fees for a meal that costs $10 in in-store pickup. I mean, the founder of Uber Eats deserves happiness too. Do you think he ever avoids ordering takeout because the fees are too high? I mean, it's not really about the money at that point, since he's a billionaire. I think it's just more about the principle. Man, my only regret is I never really got more than one upgrade in any of these games I played. But you know what? Maybe it was never about the money or the progression. Yeah, maybe the real coal was the friends we made along the way. Or maybe I'm simply dying of heat stroke because I'm in the middle of the desert. Hey everybody, huge thanks for watching this video. Why not give it a like and subscribe while you're at it? You made it this far. And also, I just wanted to say I have really been appreciating all the super nice comments everyone has been leaving on all my content, and for all your continued support. I'm trying out something new with this format, so please let me know what you think about it, and I'll consider doing more of them in the future. Also, I think it's really funny to mess with people, so you should leave a comment that says, "I used to play this game back in 1736. See ya."